Alright guys, so welcome to today's video, and in today's video we will work on this anime battlegrounds game right here, and we have left with this magnitude thing right here, yeah, so with detecting nearby enemies, and yeah, so we will continue our work on this one. And yeah, so in order to be able to test this whole thing out, we either need to host this local server testing session, or I will need to change this requirement so that we are able to damage dummies, because as you guys should know, this requirement prevents us from damaging any NPCs, okay? So we are only able to damage actual players. Alright, so I'm gonna remove this requirement, and I hope that I do not forget to re-add it. If I do so, then remind me, okay? So that I'm able to, yeah, just test out this magnitude. Okay, wrong key. Yeah, so found. Okay. So where is the limit? Okay. Yeah, so one viewer has already written that the distance is too low or is too short, and I can agree, so let's just increase it to 10 and let's see if it works out fine. Okay, so now one more thing we will now do is that we will clone the cross and we will put it in front of us, and then we will work on an animation and we will attach our enemy to that cross and make that animation play, and that animation is basically just the enemy hanging down. And after that we will, yeah, clone some itachi models, so itachi character models with some sharp tools in their hands, so could be a sword, could be anything else, could be a spear as well, and they will just stand nearby the cross and they will, yeah, do some stabbing onto that enemy. And yeah, so that's the whole attack. Okay, so let's work on this cross. So we first of all need to clone it out from the replicated storage. So as you can see, we have that itachi cross right here. So cross equals game get service replicated storage itachi cross clone, and we will now put this inside of the workspace, and we will now position this in front of us by telling the script that the cross C frame equals our root parts C frame with some slight changes, okay? And I will need to play around with that changes in order to find the perfect position for our cross right here. And I doubt that we will finish this attack in today's episode. I think that we will probably need 1 or 2 episodes more in order to finish this whole thing right here, okay? We'll probably be able to clone this cross, position it, and then work on that animation. Okay, yeah, so this is better. So let me increase it. There we go. Still not enough. Let me increase it to 10, maybe that will help. Alright, there we go. So, yeah. Okay, that's good. Now, we need to rotate this whole thing. So, C-frame, angles, 0, math, rat, 180. So, math rat just converts this number into degrees, and I'm used to work with degrees, you know. So we will rotate this whole cross by 180, but wait. I'm so dumb, guys. We need to rotate it by 19, not 180. I'm so dumb. Yeah, there we go. Now it does work. So that's it with this cross. Now we need to attach this enemy onto it. So let's create a veld. Well, let's first of all do the following. So let's wait. Count enemy. Yeah. Let's position this enemy nearby this cross so that we are able to lift him up easily. And now let's create a veld. And this veld is going to be responsible to attach the enemy onto that cross. So we are creating a new instance. So right here, instance.new, which is going to be a veld, and we are going to put it instead of the enemy's humanoid root part, probably. Yeah, so let's do that. And part 0 is always the part you are attaching something onto. In this case, we are attaching the enemy onto the cross, okay? Means part 0 is our cross. Part 1 is, of course, the part you're trying to attach onto something. In this case, we are trying to attach the player onto something. In this case, the cross. Therefore, the humanoid root part, because the root part is like the root of our character, or of the enemy's character, not our character. And therefore, we are not going to refer to V, which is only a character model, but we need a part. So we need some kind of instance, a part which we are able to move, to rotate whatsoever. And in this case, the humanoid root part is the best option. Okay, so we have now attached our character onto that cross. Our enemy onto that cross, not ourselves, but the enemy, I'm sorry. And we now need to lift him up by using this C frame right here. So I'm not sure if this is going to work out perfectly, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see what happens when I increase this. Okay, nothing seems to happen. And I don't know why. What happens when I turn this into a minus? Okay. Wait. Wait. Nope. Nothing happens. I think that instead of using this weld, we could use the following thing. So we could anchor the humanoid root part of our enemy. So humanoid root part anchored true. And then we could, just lift the enemy up and rotate the enemy by 90 degrees. And there we go. Okay, so this does work. Okay, so let's lower this and wait. Okay, let's increase this. And then we'll see how this looks like. Okay. Let me increase this by 1, maybe. No. That doesn't work out. Now let me increase this by 0.5. Okay, so let's put this negatively, and now it is supposed to work. Okay, so the position should be okay now. We only need to create an animation and make the animation play. And for those purposes, I'm just going to copy this animation creating code, and we're just going to slightly change this. So V, and the loader is of course in the V's humanoid. And yeah, we only need to create the animation now, which is pretty easy. So we just need to create some kind of hanging animation. Then I'm going to export this animation, and then I'm going to just test this out and apply the animation ID, and then we'll see. So create new. Come on. Okay, just make sure that the animation priority is set to action, and then go ahead and publish to Roblox. Okay, submit. Copy the animation ID so you're not able to see this tab, but there is actually a tab popping out when you go to those three dots and then hit publish to Roblox, and then you just need to, just do some options for your animation before exporting, so things such as the name, the description, whatsoever, and yeah. So hanging. Now let's see how this works out. And as you can see, our guy right here, he's hanging on that cross, and we now need some itachis placed around him, and they will just stab him. Okay, so they will just stab him with some weapons, and yeah, so that's everything regarding that attack. We could maybe move him out a little bit more because the lower torso, for example, is still stuck in that cross. Yeah, so this is good. So we are going to continue on this one in the next episode, guys. So thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share this video with all of your friends. Leave me feedback in the comment section, guys. Take care and see you in the next video.